Gravity's a myth, put there to make you sit. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my...
God, you told me to trust you. You show me how to believe. You're the author and the finisher of what you started me. So I'm not gonna doubt it. I'm gonna hold on to peace. Yes, sir. Nancy B, my family, thank you for coming. Katie Renee's Garden, thank you for coming. How y'all doing today? Miss Garnett, thank you for coming. CC Texas Garden, thank you for coming. How's it going down there in Texas? I know everybody's starting to focus on that fall garden. I know I am. Got my greens going. Got some of my carrots going. It's hot. 96 tonight. Good Lord. He said 96 tonight. Good Lord. I think you're supposed to get down to like 56, 57 here. Might be, I think it might be 60. Yeah, we starting to get some down in the 50s at night. Our highs is only mid 80s. Miss Davis, thank you for coming. Yeah, our highs is mid 80s. Nights, some nights been getting down to like 56, 54, somewhere off in there. Been doing a lot of sheep mulching, get my areas back straightened up. Thanks to my next door neighbor, Cheryl Faulkner. Thank you for coming. Thanks to my next door neighbor, they had some trees cut down last year, and they had some wood chips. Well, actually, I asked them for the wood chips. They gave me a load, and then she asked them for the rest of them since they was her trees, so they gave them to her. And she ain't used none of them. They ain't used none of them. They went and bought some. Sweet Thumb, thank you for coming. They went and bought some. Broke, what's going on, bro? They went and bought some and put that down and didn't even use that over there. So I asked her last week if I could have some of the wood chips. Said, yeah, just get all you want. So that's what I've been doing. I've been getting stuff resheet mulching, been dividing and separating strawberries, putting strawberries out everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah, I've been putting strawberries out everywhere. There's something I want to get off my chest this week. Man. All right. The job I had before this job, same place. I've been at the same place for 13 years. Passion in Tree Arts, thank you for coming. I've been at the same place for 13 years, but I keep getting different positions. Well, the position I was at before this position I got now, it was on second shift. And the one on first shift came open. I didn't want it. I didn't want to do that no more. I was happy in the position I'm in. Well, the dude that was on third shift, he ended up stepping up and coming to first and taking that position. David Corey, thanks for coming. He ended up coming to first and taking that position. The Educated Natural, thank you for coming. And man, I mean, it's been going all right, man. Then he got the missing all the time. And then let his butt go. And I got to do his job and my job too. Come on, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. So what I'm saying is, if you got a job, man, keep it. Because you put more work on people like me. Rio Family Garden. I ain't see you in a minute. How you been doing? Yeah, you put more work on people like me. Which my department is gonna be down anyway to February, so I guess I wouldn't be sitting back there bored watching YouTube videos all day, sitting in the office watching YouTube videos all day. I guess they got tired of me doing that. Nah, since he gone, we just gonna make Prince do the job. Cause I ain't gonna have nothing to do back there to February anyway because of the GM strike. And I'm on the GM line. We make the axles for one of their vans, so they ain't taking no parts. So yeah, still, I was comfortable back there in my little office. I hid away from the world. I ain't got to worry about nobody. Didn't hardly nobody come back there. I only got one boss anyway. Yeah, COVID for about 3 weeks. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sending prayers and strength your way. I had a couple people die from it. I know a couple that haven't even regained their sense of smell and stuff from it. It's bad. But yeah, this is Get It Off Your Chest Thursday, the everyday life of an OC Dish chick. Thank you for coming. This is Get It Off Your Chest Thursday. If you got anything you want to get off your chest, or if you got something on your channel that's going on that you want to let everybody know about it, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. I just need to see your face in the back. Yeah. Other than that, boy, I know I got a lot of pruning. I know y'all do too. If y'all got fruit trees and stuff, y'all got a lot of pruning ahead of y'all. I don't know if y'all spray y'all or not, but I ain't really even trying to spray nothing this year. It didn't really help, so why do it? My whole thing is, they say it's organic, but I mean, how can it be? I mean, we don't know what's in them bottles. Organic nothing. No, I sprayed some trees sometime, and it seemed like it hurt them. First coming up is Cheryl Faulkner.
Hey, hey, how you doing? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, Rios family. Hey, Nikki. Can you hear me?
Can y'all hear Cheryl? I can hear you a little.
Let me see if I
You mute.
can. Okay, how about now? David said, yeah.
I know
Cece
what it is.
said, we
I
can
know
hear
what it is.
you.
Hold on. That's
Now,
what it is.
now can
No,
you
I
hear
can hear
me?
you a little. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you a little. It was coming through my speaker. My Bluetooth unconnected without me knowing.
Okay. I'm going to get off my chest. Me and the backyard have been fighting here all summer with the bamboo trees.
Yeah, it may
I'm
call.
gonna let grow what grows, or what don't grow, don't grow. It don't matter to me at this point, because I ain't gonna be here next year. Um, so far I've gotten 6 string beans. I could just go out there and knock it over, but I'm not gonna do that.
So you only got 6 string beans.
Six,
All them bamboos are drowning out all your sun.
every bit of it. I still haven't gotten any okra yet, and that's like the easiest thing you can grow.
Yeah, as soon as the heat comes, that okra usually just show up.
I mean, it's there, but no flower, no nothing.
And
And I
I
and
had
I
some
planted it
planted on.
twice.
I had some planted on the south side, which did great. They grew in the trees. Then I had some planted in the back where trees was blocking it, and they didn't get that tall. They only got waist high. Cassie 55, Drake X. Thanks for coming. Thank y'all for coming. Corn and okra fell for me this year. I actually had pretty decent corn this year. But what came up, I think we ended up getting like 10 ears, 9 or 10 ears, somewhere off in there.
That's not bad. You know, if I had a side to put it on, I can't go nowhere but in the back.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is what it is. I said, you know, because I was getting ready to put some spinach out there, and I was like seeds because I even planted cucumbers. They didn't come up. So what I'm gonna do is redo my soil. I'm going to. I did get some garlic.
You got some garlic?
Gonna plant my garlic.
For Fugo Mama. Thank you for coming.
Gonna plant it the end of next month. Because if nothing else, I'm sure it will grow. I've never grown it before, but I'm sure it will grow.
Yeah, garlic will grow. I know most people. Thank you, Rio. I know most people only plant garlic and onions.
Hey, Casey.
In the fall. But man, it seems like to me I get better success planting mine in the spring.
Well, I planted some along. I did it with companion planting, like with my tomato and my peppers. But I'm gonna leave it in there with the rest. When I plant these, I'm gonna just leave it in there over the winter since J3 told me had to do that cold stratification stuff.
CC want to know what kind do you have?
That's porcelain. It's a hard neck. And this is Amish Rocambole. It's also a hard neck.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. I used to plant mine in the fall and then wait all the way till that next spring, and I would pull it. And most of the time, my garlic heads wasn't not that big. And this year, I started planting mine. Well, last year actually, I started planting mine in the beginning of spring, and within 3 months, that was already ready. And the heads was a lot bigger than what I was getting in the fall.
Well, I plant the ones I planted when I planted my green string beans and stuff out. That's the little stuff I got from the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's still out. I mean, you know, if it's grown any or not. I'm gonna just leave it and plant this with it. And then when I take it out, because I read somewhere online, it said take 9 months for garlic to grow.
Yeah.
So
that's what they say.
I got 9 months where I'm going.
I planted mine in February. In May, the middle of May, I was already harvesting. It was already ready. It's the biggest garlic I got so far since I've been growing.
Well, this garlic is bigger than the garlic I got out the grocery store. I can guarantee you.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that even with what's already out there, this should surpass it. Hey, Deborah Garrett. Buy you sugar. So that's my confession. I'm just done with it. I go out there every couple of days and water.
On garlic. Every couple of days.
Yeah, I mean, because it's not hot. So where's the water going?
Yeah. It ain't been hot here, but I mean, I still been having the water. It's still been getting up in the mid 80s. I still been having the water.
You got sunshine. I ain't got no sunshine.
Yeah, I got that heat.
I mean, we got up to 82 today. That to me wasn't hot. I was walking up the hill today at 82.
I was out there trying to catch up on making some videos.
I made a video too, walking up hill.
You made a video walking up hill?
Yeah, because I'm in that wellness challenge with Whole New Perspective and lashes. So I was like, okay, I got this phone. I didn't know how to work the phone. So, because most of my videos I take off my laptop. I haven't found the chat on the phone. I had it where nobody could put in comments, but I fixed that after I got home.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know if I would eat that or not. You love the fall weather? Is your favorite season? Maybe you want. I don't like it at all. I don't like the cold. I don't like the fall. I don't like to stay hot all the time.
Because I grew up in Chicago and I was born in February. Lord knows I don't like snow.
I don't either. When I was young, I didn't mind, and we used to get a lot of snow here. Now like, we don't get that much no more, but used to. I
When you
remember
was
standing at
younger,
the
you
bus
didn't
stop.
know no better. See,
Yeah,
they made us work and shovel snow and all this good
yeah,
crap, and oh, that was fun, and lay out in the snow and make angels, and we
yeah,
used to get plenty of snow and make snowmen and snowball fights and get on a piece of cardboard and slide down the hill.
yeah. Play football. We used to play football out there in the snow. But
Yeah,
man, I remember standing at the bus stop, and it was 3 or 4 feet of snow. We was waiting on the bus to come, and the bus still run.
I,
Sometimes they didn't. We had to walk to
I
school.
stood at the bus stop with more than that, so
Yeah,
wasn't
we
no
used to have
big
to
deal.
walk. Nowadays, they get a little dust in school that's canceled.
Oh, I crack up here every year. It's like it ain't even enough snow, but I call in it just like
Man,
everybody else do. I ain't going to work and be the only one at work.
he said he never wore a coat there. Said she never wore a coat there. Yeah, I know it get cold in New York.
Yes,
You
it
moved to
does.
the perfect weather. You moved to Georgia.
Yes, indeed. Oh, Rio,
I,
Georgia.
I'm not.
They stop further south. They hotter than I am. Cause I'm in like right out of Atlanta. I'm just barely the top of 7B.
Next coming up, J3. What's going on, bro?
Hello, everybody. How you doing, Miss Cheryl?
What's up, G?
Odoms, how you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. It's crazy what they be doing our food nowadays. It's not the man.
Are you
Most of
talking
the stuff they sell in stores ain't consumed. They ain't
Have you
meant to be
got a
eaten.
hold any of that fake chicken yet?
No, I don't want none.
I mean,
I
I don't
told, I
want
told,
to. I would just like to see it.
I told my wife to start getting no boneless chicken no more. Don't get
That's
no
right.
That's right.
I told my son everything I eat gotta have a bone in it.
You gotta
Yeah,
have a bone. Gotta have a bone.
still not getting much rain.
You got
Hmm?
a drizzle. You got a drizzle today.
Sweet Thumb, so they still ain't getting much rain.
We didn't get no rain today. We supposed to get something tomorrow.
He said, I would love to live in Georgia if I could take a midnight train
Yeah,
to
I
get
figured
there.
that Rios, you look way south from me, like you close to Savannah somewhere.
Hey, Rios. Hey, I got something to get off my
Yeah,
chest.
ATL is 4 hours from. What you got to get off your chest? Presbyterian
I
Garden.
know
Thank you
Miss
for
Cheryl
coming.
gonna tell me I'm wrong,
What?
but why when we get up in this age bracket, we still get that notion that we young?
I'm
Who?
gonna tell you wrong when I do the same thing.
Yeah, but you don't do what I do.
No, I ain't fell off a bike, and I will just say yet,
You fell off a bike?
Hey. I got
because
a
I
21
talk.
speed. I got a 21 speed, and I keep my seat high because when I pedal, I like my leg to fully extend. I go on the bike instead of going in the road. I turn to go on the grass, and I was shifting the gears at the same time, and I hit that mode for going up hills where it gets slow and hard,
And
and
you
I
went
hit
over.
that grass and tried to turn, and something said wrong move. Uh,
He
I,
said, wrong move.
I fell and hit the ground. My
Well, David, I
grandson.
taught my granddaughter how to ride, and she wasn't on no bike big enough, like to stand up here where I don't have to bend my legs.
Sweet Thumb said, J3, you still
And I
got
got
one
on.
more
I
left.
showed her how to ride a bike, and she was like, "Oh, you can ride this bike?" I said, "I can ride any kind of bike, honey."
It
Well,
just, you
this
think
this
about stuff. You,
bike
you
I
think
got.
about stuff more when you get older, though. Once
This
Well,
you get on
that
and get
is
to
true.
going, you be fine, and then you're like, oh man,
my
this
bike.
don't feel the same.
You could stand up over it, but you have to lean it to the side to get on it, or even to get off. And even if you're just standing there, you got to lean it to the side. You got to be at
Well, I
least about
mean,
6. I say 6'2", 6'3", that you can stand completely straight up.
oh no, I don't want to. That's too tall for me.
No,
Yeah, me
I
too.
just like because I like my leg to extend when I'm pedaling and stuff. And I got on that fella and start riding, and big mistake. Big mistake. And a
Yes,
whole bunch
David,
of people.
you heard me correctly. I want all the meat I buy in the store to have bones in it.
That's right.
Yeah.
uh, my wife and a few other people done said I need to
Thanks
get
for
me a
living a full
tricycle.
life. Thanks for coming.
Hey,
If you're
Sandra.
new here, if you type passion or TN in the chat, it'll drop your link. Just passion, PASSION, or TN for Tennessee. No hashtags.
But I'm gonna get back on the bike though. Even if I do have to get some training wheels, I'm gonna get back on them.
My granddaughters, they had a wreck on the four-wheeler here last weekend. Zara was driving. It's like the second or third time she ever drove one. She turned too fast. They turned it over, so
Pastor
get the
Perry.
arm up. Yeah, the
Hey,
life out of
RX
me.
Nails.
RX Nail, thanks for coming.
Well, I'm gonna drop down because I was finishing up my dinner. I've been on live since 2 o'clock when I got home.
Well, I appreciate you coming up.
Well, thank you for letting me get it off my chest. Now I won't feel so guilty about not going out there when I don't go out there.
Hey, you always got next year. Next year you're gonna have a amazing
bountiful. Yes, I am. I'll be down in the comments.
All right.
All right, sis.
What's going on, bro?
Man, I'm just chilling now. I ain't been outside to do nothing in the last 3 days.
For real?
Yeah, I hurt my leg. I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You gotta let yourself heal up.
Yeah,
Let yourself heal up.
shoot, look like I had a ham. What's the name? A ham hock? Well, not a ham hock. One of them big hams that you got for Thanksgiving. Shoot, that's what my leg was looking like. Dog.
I tell you what, I don't know who invented it or where it come from, but whoever invented Bermuda grass or whoever brought it here, boy, they need a stick on them. They need a stick. I'm so sick of pulling Bermuda grass. Man, it's unreal. That's why I've been out there trying to get the areas cleaned up. Bermuda grass, it's no stopping it. You can put cardboard down. It don't matter what type of landscape fiber. It's coming over it or it's coming through it. Either way.
Say, I want that thrill to live.
Yeah. It'll mess up some of your work. It'll cause you to mess up plants trying to pull the Bermuda grass out of it. I was out there cleaning up my chives, around my chives and my apple, pulling Bermuda grass, pulled half my chives up, had to replant it.
Shoot. I said I was gonna go out there and put them collard greens in some containers and stuff. Shoot, once it fell, I ain't did nothing. I didn't do nothing. Hands in the dirt. How we doing, bro?
Yeah, I got my Tennessee collard greens planted too.
Okay.
Yeah.
By way of GA?
No, they come from Tennessee agriculture.
Yeah.
They come from Tennessee agriculture.
I bet David your twin too, ain't he?
No, David got them Texas collard greens. I got Tennessee collard greens. They're a little bit more sweeter than Georgia collard.
I doubt it.
They're a little bit more sweeter. I think they crossed them with a tunnel green or something. Yeah, I got to put some more. DJ Ron, the mechanic, thanks for coming.
DJ,
I got to put some more collard greens out. I don't know, only like 4 or 5 of them actually come up. And the tunnel greens, every one I put out, they come up.
Yeah.
But spinach, the same thing. That baby leaf spinach, I think I only had 2 little plants come up out about 15, 20 seeds I put out.
Collard greens are something I never had a problem with.
For real?
You plant them by mistake, they growing.
I don't know. I didn't have that good of success this year in collard greens. We got Texas collard greens in Texas. Georgia who?
Well, I got 4 mangoes growing right here. And 2 of them look pretty good.
Oh yeah.
They inside the house. They ain't going outside. They probably won't see outside till next year. But
I love greens too. They grow good and cabbage. Okay.
I'm gonna protect them fellas so that the gnats and all that stuff don't get in the dirt because they coming
Yeah.
right back in the house.
Yeah. Yeah. Put some tool down over top of it. What kind of cabbage do y'all grow? I know we usually grow that flathead cabbage, but this year we grew some Jersey, some early Jersey girl cabbage.
I never paid mind to the cabbage. The only thing that had a name that was really concerned about was the college.
We got our own cornbread too. Africa dreaming. What's going on, family?
I think
Y'all got your own cornbread. You gonna eat your cornbread? Take some cornbread. Hey, that's at no, they call it Mexican cornbread with all them jalapenos and all that stuff in it.
That's
No, I don't
Mexican
eat that.
cornbread.
No, you gonna need a shower after you eat something like that. You go early Jersey, purple and shiny. Oh, I was thinking about growing some of that purple, but I don't know how that would taste in kraut. That's usually what all we do with our cabbage is make it into kraut.
Yeah, I got some. I think I got some of them purple collards.
You got some?
I think I got some purple. Purple
No,
something.
he talking about cabbage.
Oh, no. I want to grow some of that. What's the name of that cabbage? I got the seeds. I haven't used them yet. That's what they make the kimchi out. I forgot the name of that cabbage.
Gesundheit. Hot cornbread with
mustards.
peppers.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they mustards. Thank you.
Yeah, I've seen some of the purple mustard. That's another thing I don't really care for is mustard greens.
I don't know.
My grandmama used to eat them a lot when we was younger. She used to make them a lot when I was younger. I never cared for them. I ain't tried them too much since I got older. Maybe I should try them again. I know I didn't care for them then.
I don't know.
Growing tree collard and tree kale.
Last 3 or 4 times the wife did it. She did mustards instead of collards.
Ooh.
Napa cabbage. That's it, Rios. Napa cabbage.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for that advice. I'm going to have to go over and check them out. I've been looking at some of them tree collards. But I don't know, man. Them leaves get big. I like my collards just young. I mean, just tender, little. I don't like them big leaf collards.
I'm going to give me some tree collards. I don't know where I'm going to get them at, but I'm going to give me some tree collards.
Plant Abundance. That's what she said she ordered hers for.
Okay, Plant Abundance. All right.
1,000 head kale. Yeah, I seen somebody growing it on YouTube. Planting some Napa cabbage.
Yeah. And I won't mind baked. The only thing I got in my mind is making me some kimchi. That's really why I want it.
Gesundheit.
It'd be all right.
That just sounds like a sneeze or something. Kimchi. What is that?
Nancy B, how you doing?
Nancy B, how you doing? Yeah, that just sounds like a disease or something, or a sneeze.
What, kimchi?
Kimchi, yeah. What is that?
Bro, that's some good Asian soul food.
It's good for you.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it is.
That's Asian soul food. Kimchi is Asian soul food.
I don't know what that is. Do you grow it, or is it a meat? I don't know what it is.
Well, it has meat in it. It depends on who make it for you.
Well, it got like cabbage,
carrots, onions.
No. Not bad. It's a hard
no. Not the what's the name? Leafy onion.
Fermented.
Leafy onion.
So you don't even cook it, you just leave it out and let it rot.
Yeah, it ferment. Yeah, boy. Yeah,
no,
boy.
It ain't liquor.
You leave it long enough, you might get a little buzz from it. I know the one they call old kimchi.
He said, "There's
That,
no
that one
shit."
that one has a little buzz to it every now and then.
That's like kimchi. I say, oh, they just
Oh,
make
okay,
kimchi
David.
out of a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Nah, you,
decon radish kimchi. I'm gonna put the radish inside the kimchi too. They got radish in it too. Plus sardine. It's good. It's good.
I know they say a lot of people on YouTube, they just grow a garden just for YouTube. They don't eat the food that's in their garden. Yeah, I do. I eat every bit of it. Hey, I
Now,
appreciate it, DJ Ron.
if I grow it, I'm gonna eat it.
Yes, sir. If you got anything, just get off your chest. Third, if you got anything you want to get off your chest, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. I just need to see your face in the back. You type passion or TN in the chat or drop the link. And please hit that like button.
A
You can
whole
eat
new
it on the
perspective.
regular.
Whole new perspective. She made kimchi, and I think she used the regular cabbage for that.
The regular cabbage.
Right. I think she used. I'm not. Don't hold me to it, but I think she used regular cabbage.
I like making that crowd out of my cabbage to eat with some neck bones or some Polish sausage. Oh my God. With some mashed taters and some cornbread.
Now, if you make sauerkraut, you're still making kimchi. You just ain't got all the additives.
If you putting onions and you just messing it up, you putting onions and stuff in it.
Not regular onion, man. Leafy onion.
That's the same thing. They
Leeks.
onions.
Leeks.
Leeks.
Right.
No.
You gotta get over the fear of onions, bro.
I ain't afraid. I'm even scared of them. I just stay away from them. I don't eat that. Now, that's a forbidden fruit. We ain't supposed to eat that.
That's it. Real. Hey.
It don't last in the house.
Now, if I get the hot kimchi, it'll stay in the house. The only one to eat that is me and my son. But if I get the regular kimchi, it's gone.
Nancy B said she tired of these food prices going up. I know it. I know that's right. Man, everything is crazy.
That's why you got to be in the garden heavy.
Yes, sir. If you got land to put you some animals out there, put you some animals out there. Start hunting again. Onion is the flavor.
Don't let nobody tell you can't have no animals. Get 1 or 2 chickens out there. Keep 2 of them to give you eggs and keep the other one to put some meat in your belly.
I used to love spicy stuff, but not anymore. Every time I get to eat something spicy, I start sweating.
Cleaning out your pores, that's all.
It's doing too much cleaning, boy. I can't stand it. They don't want to give y'all cost of living raise. That's why they be stingy these days, boy. I don't know. Since all this COVID and stuff happened, and been having a problem keeping people on the job, they've been giving a lot of good raises and cost of living raises where I work at.
Yeah, due to COVID, they start getting everybody that stimulus check, and everybody rather get the stimulus check than work.
Finally got all the materials for your chicken coop. So excited, been waiting for a minute now. I know that's right. I know.
Hey, did you get a stimulus check?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yep.
I ain't getting no stimulus check. I'm still waiting on one. I ain't getting none.
Why didn't you get yours?
Man, I ain't messing with them folks.
You're looking for deer meat today. Hopefully you'll find some tomorrow. I think right down here is an archery season.
Ostrich?
No. Both seasons.
Oh. But if I had an ostrich, he'll find the table too if we hungry enough.
I swear. We work all year round without a pinch. I know that's right. Miss Shirley, OG Garden.
Miss Shirley, how you doing, sis?
Yeah, It is, man. These days and times, like when I was growing up, where my ex stepdad used to work at, man, they used to have, and my aunt worked there too. And I think my other aunt worked there. But they used to have this big company picnic out here to one of our national parks. At one of our national parks. And man, we stayed out there all day. They used to give away TV, game system, Walkmans, all type of stuff. They had trails you can hike. We had volleyball games, had a game room, pools. Dude, it's not like that anymore. My company picnic, I think like 6 years ago, was pretty decent for the kids. For the kids, my granddaughter them had a blast. She had a blast there. But now, Corner Cobalt, thank you for coming. But now, if they have one, it failed in comparison. They usually have it in the factory now, and they cook the food, and it ain't all that. Next year, make 10 years on your job. Red deer. Yeah, down here we just got whitetail. They got them red deer. Them red deer supposed to be big.
I don't think I seen no red tails around here. Corner Club Power, hey Corner Club Power. You should think about y'all have a lot of deer farms over there.
Appreciate it, Corn Cobalt. It's not as many people hunt down here no more like it used to. So a lot of people is messing up their cars, hitting deers.
Yeah.
And on the government land that they give you that you can go to, and it's so many people off in there, you just don't ever see nothing. It's too many people in there doing rifle season. So I ain't been hunting in years just for that. Even rabbit hunting. I mean, it's don't really have nowhere good to go. You want to find hog head cheese? The best kind, you have to make it. What is red tail deer? Oh, they make them big red deer. What do they call? Ain't they red tail?
All I know is whitetail.
He said, it really don't matter. Red, white, I eat deer.
That's it.
Yeah, I swear. It meat is delicious.
And hey, male or female, it don't matter.
They'll be all in my yard eating my grass.
Yeah, I got the same problem.
Just like chicken or cow.
Different breeds, but
it's illegal to sell native species. I didn't know that. Mule deer. Yeah, that's what they are. Mule deer. Well, I don't know. The mule deer red or they got that black on their tail?
I don't know. As long as I've been fishing, hunting, I ain't never know nothing about no. I heard of the red tail? No, white tail.
Garden. And deer, they sure will eat your garden. Last year, I seen some deer around here. But usually I see them up there by my big American persimmon tree. They usually, every time it's ripe and falling on the ground, they usually always around that at nighttime. But since I see dogs now, they usually don't come around. I don't see no signs of them no more.
Yeah, they love the persimmons and my loquat trees. And the fig tree.
They can get these persimmons from the backside, and they don't have to come in my yard. I might just be standing back there now. And there's a lot of coyotes running around here now that we seen. And man, we got some coyotes I seen down here now. As big as my dogs. They bigger than my dogs. Miss JoJo, thank you for coming.
You're going to have to start shooting, bro. You're going to start shooting.
North and west front. More out of the plane. Oh, okay. What about Michigan? Don't they got them big red deer up there? Oh, mule deer up there? Might not. I was thinking Michigan did. We don't see deer where I'm at, but a lot of chickens and rabbits.
Hey, somebody eating good.
Barbecue rabbit, delicious.
Student
Rabbit over
baby
open
too.
fire. A rabbit over open fire good. When you're camping, good eating. I know my great uncle showed me a trick how to get the guts out of a rabbit. You take them by the ears, swing them around like that, up under your arm, and they all come out their butt. Michigan has white-tailed deer. Oh, Michigan got white-tail? Rebel Canners, thank you for coming. If you're new here, if you type Passion or TN in the chat, it'll drop your link. Passion, Passion, or TN for Tennessee. No hashtags. So it's not Michigan. It was a guy that where I worked at, I don't know, it's probably about 20 years ago. I think he's from up Michigan. No, he was telling me about elk. Y'all got elk up in Michigan? He might not have been from Michigan, but I want to say he was from Michigan. It might have been in Ohio, though. Oh, I don't think red deer are native to this country. That's why they can be farmed and the meat can be sold. Oh, okay. Yes,
Yeah.
North Michigan has elk.
Hmm.
I know it's like 3 counties over from here, like 6 years ago. It's like six elk got loose from this woman's house. And to this date, I think they still running around. I don't think they can catch them. Unless somebody done hunted them down by now. You know, all kind of animals is moving in now. And it's crazy. It's like we never had armadillos here before. Never.
Hmm.
Now there's armadillos here everywhere.
Yeah.
Hogs, wild hogs is moving in. We got been having bear sites, even far as Nashville, having bear sites.
That's one of the good things. I haven't seen no wild hogs in my backyard yet, and I pray I don't get none.
I kind of hope what I do. I love to stack my freezer over some wild hog meat. You know, they're new, so you can kill as many as you want. I'll be out there having a field day, boy. Smoke hog everywhere. The elk was bought here in a trade with Canada by DNR. Okay. Well, that's what I like about this community. There's so many knowledgeable people on here. You can learn so much just by being on YouTube, listening to people. I think North Tennessee might be used to have elk. They are probably trying to reintroduce them. It might be. I know they reintroduced some mountain lions here about 7 years ago. Wild hog, great meat. It's not a pig.
They're in the same family, David. They're
They're in the same family. They gonna be bacon. They gonna be bacon, rib sandwiches. They gonna be all that. Yeah, chitlin, hog maws, hams. You name it. I like to try wild hog. Well, I swear, I like to take one and put it in a pit in the ground and just let it roast with an apple in its mouth, like in Hawaii did.
Hey.
Bacon, yeah, bacon. I swear.
Bacon, baby.
Mm-hmm. My wife was talking about making some candy bacon. I just don't know if that don't sound too good to me.
Candy bacon?
Mm-hmm.
I had to think that one out.
The meat is leaner, yeah, because they ain't eating all this grain and stuff that we feed, and all they eating is what they foresting for. Some of them get huge though. You seen the links there for the first time last October. Ooh. So they moving down through there from Canada.
That wild hog, they probably cooked it right after they killed it. They didn't let it sit on ice.
I used to watch this one show where they used to go round up hogs for dogs. This was his father and his daughter and the brother, the son. That was a pretty good show. I don't know why they took that off.
Yeah, she don't like no sweet bacon.
Stepped about 15 feet. Hate because you didn't put it in the freezer. I swear. That's why they call it hunting. Candied bacon.
Right.
You like
That's
when
one
your
of the things. No matter whether it's deer, pig, or what, you let that fella sit on some ice for a good while. It kind of takes the gamey taste
yeah,
away.
yeah, that and salt water. Yeah, I kind of like when my bacon hits my pancakes too, but I got where I don't even eat pancakes too much anymore. Yeah, that dog will go get that hoe.
Now
My dog try cows,
pancakes
boy.
should be the last thing.
Huh? Pancake?
Yeah, I don't mess with that. I'm trying my best to stay away from a lot of bread and stuff, but
Uh, Tomato juice will take the gamey taste away.
yeah, yeah, tomato juice works too.
Yeah, it will. Tomato juice work too if you get sprayed by a skunk.
Yeah.
I had one out here last year. You used to watch that show too about them hogs. Yeah, that was a good show, man. I like that show. I wish it was still came on. We watched it a few times, man, because we liked it so much.
Where I live at in New York, now when I go up there, I make sure I get 2 cans of tomato juice and put it in the car. Because back then you'd be out all night long. It smelled like the city and all that. Now, after about 6 o'clock, it smelled like skunk.
Smell like skunk.
Yeah.
Mm. I haven't had pancakes in a long. My wife was. If we can be sitting here, it'd be 11 o'clock at night, and she's like, "I want something sweet." She'll go in there and she makes her own pancakes. She don't use no batter. She makes it. She'll go in there and make her some pancake batter, and cooking the pancake. 11 o'clock at night. She don't care what time it is. She love her some. If she wants something sweet, it's gonna be pancakes, or she gonna make her some cinnamon toast.
Yeah.
The difference are crazy. North being from NYC, and kind of
This is so
food they
crazy, man.
eat, and living in the South is eat what you catch. So, bro, I love the South way better. Me too.
Yeah, me
Me
too.
too. Hog hunters on YouTube. These folks hunt them at night. Looks like a video game. Oh man, I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that out. I seen them do a few night hunts.
Well, in my younger days when I was stationed at Fort Stewart, and
Stay away
my,
from
my
there.
first sergeant used to go black gun powder. He hunt with a black gun,
Mhm.
powder gun. Me, I go hunting. I use a 30-30. And he said, "Hey, Sarge, I know you done seen a bunch of hogs out there where you hunt." I said, "Yeah," and I throw something and run them off. Don't do that. Don't do that. He said, "You get a hog, you make sure you call me. Make sure you call me." Shoot. I just gave him 1 or 2 on for him to leave me alone. I still went back doing what I was doing.
Yeah, hog hunting with night vision. I know some of them boys will come after you, boy. You get
Yeah.
too close, they'll come after you. They'll tear a child up, boy. They'll tear your yard up too. Not like an armadillo. Armadillos will tear your yard to pieces looking for grubs.
I was in Germany, and me and the lieutenant, we caught a hog, and a good thing we took our bags out of the trailer we had and put them in the back seat of the Jeep, and we put the pig in the back, and we had 2 tires back, the spare tires. Man, that pig tore them tires up, and it wasn't even a full size pig.
Good God. Any wild hog, male or female, will come after you. Yeah, down here we got a archery season, we got a muzzle loading season, and we got rifle season.
If I get a hog in my backyard, I don't care what season it is. I know
Yeah,
he's gonna
if
be
it's in your
gone.
yard, you can kill it. You ain't even gotta have a tag. Well, down here you can. I don't
I'm
know
not in the
Florida.
country. I'm in the city. But if you
I'm
come in
talking
my
about.
backyard, he got.
I'm talking about down here. If it's on your property, it don't matter if it's on in season or not. I think you can kill it.
Now down here, I got to shoot at an angle. If I shoot straight forward, I hit the pig and go to somebody else's house too.
Yeah, yeah. I got cows behind me, so I gotta be very careful.
Good for you, no. Bread, egg, cheese is my downfall, and pasta homemade of course.
I think bread is my downfall too, boy. It's not like seems like I just gotta have bread with my meals.
I think that's everybody downfall is bread.
The bud foul. Thanks for coming.
How you doing, Bud Fowl?
I want to go hunting again myself, man. I need to buy me another deer rifle. Well, really, I'm just gonna have to break down and buy me some land.
You better hurry up.
I swear, I ain't long for this world.
I think I think even though this is 5 good acres right here, but I think I'd like to go somewhere where I ain't got no neighbors.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It's not just I don't like it. Well, most of the time I don't like people, but I just like having room where I can shoot my guns when I want, and I ain't got to worry about hitting nobody's house or nobody's cows. It just seems like people just want to be on top of each other, and I don't know why people buy houses in the city. Man, them houses are so close together. It's unreal. I couldn't do it. You can hear what they doing all through the day and night. I just can't do it. I want to live on the outskirts.
I want my closest neighbor to be a mile away.
That would be nice. So you need to get in the tree in the backyard with your bow.
You're right.
You eat too many darn tomato sandwiches. Yeah. No neighbors, completely private.
Now I cut all the big trees out of my yard and everything because I don't like no tree close to my house. But my neighbor, she didn't want to cut none of hers. She got one tree facing my house, and she had a guy come cut the tree down. Dude said, "I don't know why she want me to cut this tree down right here. That tree right there is facing your house." But she cut the tree down that wasn't facing my house. I said, "Well, let it fall, let it fall." I said,
I'll tell you what, them people that cut trees make a killing too, boy. Make a killing. I had one big one cut down right behind my house and some trimmed up in the back. So that was almost $1,000. Like, good Lord. It's unreal.
They get slick with
Emma,
it too.
thank you for coming.
They get slick with it. I had one that come to my house. I had him cut the trees down in the front. And then he said, "I'll come back and get that right there." I said, I need you to cut all the trees in the back too. He cut the trees. One thing about it, don't let him pay him all his money until the job is completely done. I learned that with them folks that do the trees.
Yeah, they might not come back.
No.
I told him to leave all my wood chips. Leave all my wood chips. Leave all the logs. Leave everything. Don't take nothing.
I told him, I said, "I need you to come on back so you can finish this tree up in the front." "Oh man, I gotta go to the hospital. My daughter's sick, and my son, he left at school, didn't catch the bus. I gotta do that." Yeah, he said, "Just get the money to this other fellow you had that come cutting it. Just get the money to him." I said, "I should have held off $500 to make sure he come back. I paid the dude all the money because he talking about his emergency and everything. I find out he ain't never come back yet." I said, "That's okay, bro. I got you."
They want to charge me $1,700 to cut down a pecan tree. I have 4 mature ones. Crazy. Oh my God.
Yeah.
1K for those pine trees. If that tree come down on your house and cut it in half. But yeah, we had a big one right behind our house before we had them solar panels put up. And I don't know, it was probably about 4 years ago. Them branches was this big around, and one fell during the storm, but it didn't break all the way. It was broke at, from the tree, but half of it was still hung on to it, so it was just hanging down. So I had to get the ladder, get up there with my chainsaw and cut it. And when I cut it, thing fell down and hit me right there on my shoulder. It about took me out. I see my life flash before my eyes.
That's
felt
why I
like
got all the
George
trees.
Jefferson.
That's why I got all the trees cut from around my house. I said, if a tree need to be out here, I'm gonna plant it. That's why I got all fruit trees, and they're further back from the house.
This one was there before I moved in, and I tried to plant mine on the outskirts. I got 2 big ones in the front, but they more close to the road. Well, 3 big ones. They more close to the road. Yeah, that tree hit me, boy. I felt like George Jefferson. I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth. It's a big one. I'll tell you something else crazy I did. I was mowing the yard, push mower, and I noticed that where the spark plug plugs in, it was coming off. Instead of me cutting the mower out, guess what? I try to reach down and push it in with my finger. Boy,
You felt the thunder?
I felt the thunder. I almost didn't wake up from it either. I almost didn't wake up, boy. Like, what was I thinking?
Hey, we learn from our mistakes now. We learn.
I know better than that. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. I was trying to help him get that yard mowed. It was hot out there. Deep in the dirt. Thank you for coming. Well, I appreciate you stopping by.
How you doing, deep in the dirt?
Urban Garden Chronicle. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you popping in. I know it's.
Well, I looked at my what's the name. We shouldn't be getting no more 90-degree weather for a little bit.
Yeah, we ain't. I think we out of it. I think the rest of this week in the 80s. Well, I think this weekend it's supposed to be in the high 80s. But ain't no more 90s. Probably, I'm thinking by next week or the week after, it's probably going to start dropping down in the 70s and 40s at night.
As soon as my leg gets straight, I'm getting back out there and get back to work. Now I can get some stuff done.
6 loaves of sourdough and 6 loaves of sourdough, cinnamon snowflake. Ooh. Boy, she making all the bread over there. Thank God for decent weather. Oh, it be hot, but I like them hot days. You know, I'm strange like that. I like being out there sweating. I just don't like them mosquitoes. I don't mind the heat. The mosquitoes what I hate.
Said we need to stay away from bread, and Maureen come on here talking about what she makes with bread.
6 loaves.
Maureen, you need to stop it. You need to stop it. I'm trying to stay away from bread.
7 loaves, really. Sounds delicious. I think some of my favorite bread is banana nut bread. I love banana nut bread.
Shoot, that cinnamon snowflake bread, that right there sounds good straight off the bat.
Yeah, it sounds good, but I ain't never tried it before.
Guess what was for dinner? Bread. Okay, Maureen. Cut off, but I could not smell the gas. Huh. Must have bust the holes, or the hose came off one.
The cinnamon bread is wonderful. It has a creamy cheese icing on it.
Maureen, is mine in the mail?
Creamy cheese on it.
That's what
pumpernickel, rye, and
Cream cheese
nut
icing. All right,
bread,
Maureen, you got my address,
sourdough.
girl.
I love a hamburger on sourdough bread. That's delicious. I just ain't never ate it by itself.
Cream cheese
Pumpernickel, I like
icing.
that. That sounds great. He said, of course, it's in the mail. But your honey selling its due to next spring.
Yeah. I don't want to run completely out, so I just went
Yeah.
ahead and stopped it. The 15th was the last day.
What are we getting off the chest?
I'm getting off me falling off that bike. That's what I got off my chest.
Oh,
Growing what I eat. How you doing, bro?
what's going on, bro? Thank you for coming. You've been in the bushes. Can't type much. Understand that. Mine was people not wanting to show up to work. Got me out here doing a people job. Come on, man.
They said you dedicated.
Yeah, I'm dedicated to getting paid. I'm not dedicated to no company. I care nothing about all that. Another company can offer me $2 more, and I've been on my job 13 years. I'm telling you, I'll be gone. I put in them 2 week notice in a heartbeat. I kick rocks.
Sure as they pay right, they ain't gonna get no 2 weeks notice. I'm gone.
Pay right, and the benefits about the same or just as good or more or better. Man, I'm gone. I'm
Yeah.
gone.
My 2 weeks notice is my sick time. Time for me taking my sick time.
They don't care nothing about us, man. We can die. You can die today, and tomorrow they'll have you replaced. It don't matter how dedicated and loyal you was to that place. They don't care.
Well, listen to this, bro. Before I retired, I left. My last day of work was April 29th. Well, actually, the surgery was on the 29th. So I said April 29th, 2012. That was the last day I worked. Now, when you take time off for sickness and all that stuff, folks give you time and all that stuff. They retired me January 1st, 2013. I didn't get no time from nobody. They tell you how much I worked back to back and never took time off. I got a paycheck every month, and hey, I finally realized I wasn't taking no time off. I was always working.
It be like that sometimes. For men, we do so much to try to make sure our families are straight. It's like we put off our health and everything just to make sure they straight. I mean, we might be hurting for weeks, a month, but we don't want to go to the hospital because we don't want to take away from the family.
True that.
But we got to look at it a different way, though. You know what I'm saying? If we don't take care of ourselves, then what the family gonna do without it?
That's
This
it.
is T with the T. Thank you for coming.
Miss T, what you got on your chest? You got something you want to get off the chest tonight?
I know, and I'm guilty of that. I do that a lot. I put off. If I'm hurting or something, I put it off. Just make sure my family's straight.
Hey, I was hurting from falling off the bike. I was hurting from falling off the bike. I ain't tell my wife nothing other than I fell off the bike, knowing I was hurting.
And that's true. The best workers get run off and replaced with cheaper workers.
Yes.
I know it was a place I worked at for 5.5 years, and that's when they was having that big bailout for all them companies and all that. Well, they took our 5% on the hour away from us. And then when we got it back, it was like a week later. When we got it back a week later, they laid all the people off that's been there for like 5-6 years. They gave everybody a permanent layoff.
Mm-hmm. Get off my chest.
I want to get off my chest. I got my honey because of Jay Jordan. Don't know how to share. How's your leg, J3?
Hey, I'm coming along. I'm coming along. Oh well, I ain't got no choice, but I got to go somewhere tomorrow, so I ain't got no choice whether hurting or not. I got to go.
I know a lot of people, man. They just lay out of work. I mean, come on, man. I get up hurting almost every day, but I still make it to work. I
Yeah.
still make it to work.
I only one time I can actually say I took off, and I had to admit I lied. Well, it was back in 90, I think 96. We went out, me and my whole family went out to, I think it was Christmas. We went out and we were we enjoyed ourselves and everything, and I had to go to work. Shoot, I got to be to work at 9:45. Man, I 8 o'clock. I call in. Yo, I can't make it. I said the family's sick, everybody's sick, and then I said I'm sick too. No, you lying, you lying, you lying. Oh, you lying. Man, the next day I came in, old boy pulled me in the office about to give me a letter for me not showing the work and everything. I said, he said, you gonna talk about your family sick, and then all of a sudden you're gonna say you sick. I said, yeah, I did. And he said, well, you need to sign this right here. So while he was handing me the pen, I handed him my doctor's excuse. All of a sudden, the letter disappeared. Hello, Tin. How you doing, sis? BFF brought me. This
Two
is
big
called.
jars of honey instead of sharing his one jar of honey. Share his care. Well, he bought you two.
Yeah. And she the other night she serenaded him all for the whole time we was on Big Rooster. She serenaded him, and then he bought her honey instead of sending his honey.
My old manager chewed me out because I was sick. He chewed you out because you was sick. That's crazy. I mean, some people is dude. When I first started at the job I work at, and the first time I had to call in because I woke up late. I called in. I was gonna tell him I was gonna be an hour late. And my supervisor back then, he was high strung, boy. He was high strung. And I called in. I was like, "Hey, this is Prentice. I ain't gonna be able to make it in." I said, "I'm gonna be about an hour late." And he was like, click it, hung up the phone on me. So I ain't think he heard me. Hold on for a minute. So I didn't think he heard me. So I called him back. I was like, "Hey, this is Prentice again." He said, "I don't know what happened. The phone got hung up or something." He's all, "I heard you," and hung up again. I was like, man. I was like, man, I'm finna get fired. I ain't even been on the job a good year. I'm finna get fired.
Yeah, I had this one captain call me. Now I work third shift, and things got kind of bad. They said you can call folks from other shift. I'm at the restaurant with my wife. We eating and having dinner and everything. They gonna call me. She gonna tell me, I need you to report to work in an hour. I said, huh? I said, I'm not at home. She said, I need you to report to work. I said, I tell
What?
you what, okay. My wife said, hand me your phone. I gave her my phone. She changed my number right then. She said, they ain't gonna be messing up my time. She changed my telephone number right then.
But down there where I work at, your phone number, they gotta have it. If they don't have your phone number, they can fire you.
No, I got it. Back then we had a house phone and we had cell phone.
Oh, okay.
And see, they had my house and my cell phone. But when they did that, me and the wife was out at dinner, and when she called and did that, my wife said, "Let me have your phone." She changed my telephone number right then. The only number they had was my house phone.
Like, we tried to call you in, you didn't answer the phone.
No
I
way.
wasn't there. What happened to your cell phone? I don't have one no more. Got rid of that. Less bills. And some managers can be petty.
Yes, they can.
Some of them do stuff out of spite.
And I was working at the prison system then.
You was working at the prison then.
Yeah.
I ain't never worked at a prison. I ain't never been in one either. Thank God.
That's it.
Knock on
That's
wood.
it. I'd rather work at one than to be in one.
Yeah, me too. You quit that job, I don't blame you.
So I
You
gave him
went to the
20,
hospital and chewed me out.
I
They
gave
chewed
him
you out because
22
you went to the
years. That was
hospital?
enough.
You gave him 22 years?
22. The regular time was actually 30 years.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, I give him 30 years. And I noticed everybody retired at 30, 31. After a year, they die. I said,
Yeah.
no, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna
That's
happen.
usually how it goes.
I said,
That's
no,
usually
it
how
ain't
it
gonna happen.
goes.
I got my 22. I said, it's time to go.
I know some people don't even make it to retirement. I know a lot of people don't make it to retirement.
All right.
You work your whole life off and then you get to live maybe a good 2 years after.
Yeah.
Gone. Gone. That's what happened to my dad. He worked till he was 62. He'd have made it another 3 years after he retired.
Now I retired from Uncle Sam and went to the prison system. After that, I was like, I ain't doing no more work. I'm staying right here at the house. Take care of myself.
Hey, baby, that's my granddaughter.
Can they hasten?
Kinsley.
Kinsley Hasten. Hello, Kinsley.
Yeah. The way they do employee, well, I got to say, though, it's been better since this COVID, the way they treat people. They treat people 10 times better now than they did before COVID. Well, I better stop saying it. Before the pandemic.
Yeah.
They treat people 10 times better. I mean, it's the first time in my lifetime that I know that employees have more power than what they used to back then.
Yeah.
I mean, they bend over backwards for some of these people nowadays. Some of the stuff I wouldn't put up with, but they like, let it slide. Me, you could be fired.
Monday. Oh.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, your granddaughter talking about she was on with us last time.
Yeah, I know. They give people chances. I know people that went over there attended so far and just giving people chances, giving them chances, just to keep people in there because we couldn't keep people. People come in, we'll get a training group with 25 people in it on a Monday. By Wednesday, it's down to maybe 8 people. And maybe out of them 8, 3 will stay.
Yeah, we had that good old boy system now. I didn't fit in.
You didn't fit in?
Nah.
That's the way it used to be. It used to be that in order to get a good job around here, you had to know somebody. You had to be one of them good old boys.
Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do 1% of the crap they did.
Now they pretty much want anybody. They can't keep people. People don't work no people. It's too many other ways to make money. There's too many other ways to make money.
Why work when you can get it free?
Well, yeah, that's true, but I don't like handouts.
Hey, some people like working. Some people, hey, you gonna give me this amount of money? Sure, I ain't working. You gonna give me the money not to work?
But everything ain't free. You know,
that's it. They're gonna pay for it one way or another.
Yeah. Thank you, David. Yeah, you're gonna pay for it one way or the other because ain't nothing in life free. Not even the air we breathe.
Good night, Maureen.
Good night, leave in the dirt.
I'm going to the mailbox tomorrow and look for that bread. The one with the cheese on it.
Oh, you're gonna have to wait 3 days. 3 days anywhere in the United States by mail.
It'll be 3 days by the time I get to the mailbox anyway.
Your meat, yep.
Shit. I stopped going. I used to go every day. Now I probably go once or twice a week.
Once or twice a week. How your figs doing?
Ain't nothing. They didn't do like they did last
It's
year.
free.
Hey, they didn't do like they did last year. Last year they bloomed like 3 times. This
year they
year
didn't.
this time it only bloomed once.
I tell you what, as far as fast growing, from the ones I got this year, the Panache Tiger is, and that Desert King, them things are growing fast. So I can't wait to see what they do next year.
I got to get me another Bordeaux.
You gotta get you another Bordeaux.
Yeah, that fella died on me. It was sitting
Oh,
out there in
man.
the sun and couldn't take it.
Like,
Yep. So I got to get me another one of them. Put it under the carport. When figs were late starters, has a wonderful spray. I don't know. Well,
starters. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Makes me wonder too.
I
And the
don't know what
weather,
it's spraying. I got kumquats growing in the front yard on my 2 trees up there.
my kumquat trees is full too, but mine's in pots. I think my Olympian fig was too small. How long have you had it? Is it in the ground? I know for mine, they started getting big after the 4th year. 4th year in ground.
Once I get me a 10 feet fence up, everything going in the ground.
Home run. No farm down there got any figs. Yeah, we did. We got 2 Charleston Gray watermelons, and they were delicious. They ain't get big enough to enter, but they were delicious.
Buy you, I think you're gonna have to go to the store and buy you some Fig Newton cookies.
No, they ain't the same. You gonna ruin the fig taste for me.
I know it ain't the same. I know it ain't the same.
Figs for a while. Yeah, they will. They got the right environment. They will.
I was thinking about just going and all my property with all the woods and stuff over there.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking randomly just go out and throw fruit and stuff out in there and let the stuff grow wild out in there.
Just keep asking around and just watch. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do some of that at the beginning of spring. I did that with my pumpkins and some of my corn, and it did pretty good. I just put them in the ground before the ground was even unthawed.
Mhm.
Dug me a hole, stuck them in there. They warmed up, they start sprouting. I think I'm gonna do it a lot next year. I'm gonna try to do more direct sowing instead of transplanting.
Yeah. On the other side of my property, over by my neighbors, I get tons of blackberries over there.
Blackberries. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going back looking at some of them old pictures of our old blackberry patch. Man, it was getting blackberries like crazy when we was them throwing blackberries. Made me want to take them back up and put them back over where they was. We got them. We ain't got as many since. But my blackberry bush this year is shown out, so I should get a lot next year.
Mm-hmm. I hate them the thornless blackberries. I hate them.
Yeah. Why?
Because the seeds in them fellas, man, them seeds be so hard. I said, dog.
The one I got, I don't even think got seeds in it. If they do, they small and I can't taste them because I don't taste none in the thornless variety I got. The ones with wood thorns though, they got some huge ones. Well, they
No,
ain't huge, but they got a lot of them in it. There's a lot of them in one berry.
these aren't thornless. Hit the wild ones in my yard. They're not thornless. And I grabbed them fellas looking nice and pretty, look like they were mulberries. I picked that fella up through the mouth, started chewing, and them seeds felt like some. I had some little rocks in my mouth. Them fellas wasn't crunching or nothing.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Well, the ones we got on the thorn blackberries, they get bigger, and they get a lot. They got a lot of seeds in them. You gotta strain them good before you make blackberry jelly out of them. Yeah, they don't really bloom till it's warm. That heat start hitting. Now that frost killed my peaches and my pears and my apples. Killed all the blooms on them. Bruce Love TV, thank you for coming. I appreciate that thumbs up.
All right. Juba. Okay. I was at Walmart had some thornless blueberries,
Mm-hmm.
and depending on who you talk, thornless.
Oh,
And who you talk to, you can get a deal and everything. And the guy I was looking for, he wasn't nowhere around. I was like, I ain't messing with him. Because I know I probably could got it for at least $10 a pop.
I know loads of them right now. They should big blue big box store and the orange big box store. They should have good sales going on right now on some blueberry bushes. Really the blue one. The blue one usually where I get most of mine from it when I catch them on sale. And then Premier, Climax, and it's another variety. Them three varieties right there seem to do the best for me. Tougher blue.
Blueberries, something I don't worry about, man. Blueberries, I got tons of them. I don't even worry about them.
So far, I think it was what's his name? You don't see him too much no more. You know what I'm talking about? With the 32 pounder? Yeah, Lion Crest. It was a 32 pounder.
Well, shoot, that sun done tore up most everybody. I know it tore up all my watermelon. That sun was atrocious.
I got a few still out there, but they ain't gonna be able to get big enough for that frost hill. Three blueberry bushes from Lowe's for $7. You know what kind they were? Yeah, it seems like to me too. The rabbit eye or the high bush blueberries do a lot better than them low bush. It seems like them low bush, you got to get that pH just right, but you can't keep them in a pot though.
I'm getting ready to. I'm gonna cut these fellas back this spring. I'm gonna cut these fellas down. I'm gonna cut them back a good weight bit down.
Oh,
yeah, these fellas.
You know what they're gonna do when you cut them down. You know what's gonna happen next year.
Yeah, they're gonna produce.
They're gonna explode. They're gonna be growing so much.
Hey, they be. I get buckets and buckets on buckets now. The only problem is they're kind of taller than that. I think that they reach about almost 12 feet.
I see it again. I'm in that watermelon war.
Yeah,
Natural 9 had a 36 pound. Natural 9. I didn't see that.
Now I think, but I might cut them fellas down and stick them in the dirt in the back.
I know I ain't never had no good luck trying to root blueberries.
Hey, don't hurt to stick it in the dirt.
That's what I usually do when I prune them. I stick a piece in the dirt and see for the root. But most times it don't root.
I got two pear tree limbs cut off the tree, stuck them in the dirt, and a flower pot, and shoot, they were doing good.
Now I did some pears like that, and I had some pears. They did good for a minute. They looked like they was blooming, but then all of a sudden they just withered on out. But I think I didn't water them for like a week or two. They dried up.
That'll
$7
do it.
each. Sharp blue. Sharp blue. Yeah, I got one of those like a couple years ago. I think it died. Yeah, I can't wait till all my blueberries fill up, grow up. And I think the oldest blueberries I got is what, 3 years old, maybe 4 years, 3 or 4 years. There you go.
Now
They ain't do too much this year.
these blueberries out here, they was here when I came here. I was about to cut them all down. I didn't know they were blueberries. Told my wife I'm gonna cut all that down, and then when I got my cutter, went out there to cut the stuff. Oh, hold up, these blueberries. That fella stayed there, then cut them down.
I tell you what, people be slipping on them. That raspberry jam. Man, don't slip on that raspberry jam, boy. Go
Uh,
get some raspberries and make some jam. I'm telling you, raspberry jam is delicious. It's so we mixed it with blueberries, raspberries, and blackberry. We call it mixed berry jam. 'Cause
uh-huh.
you can taste the raspberry more than anything. And man, it was delicious.
That'll work. I don't think I'm gonna get no banana this year. I don't know whether
You
these
don't get no
things are
banana.
midget or whether they full size bananas. They're looking pretty, but I don't think I'm gonna get nothing.
What kind are they? You don't know?
No, man, these things done grow over so many different times. They were just sitting in the pot. I finally put them in the ground.
Congratulations, then, David. He said
Oh,
the crown's coming to Texas.
well, I'd rather see the product first before I start congratulating you, David. And I am
Extra
mad.
9 had a 36 pounder. I'm
I'm,
gonna have to go
I'm
back
not
and check
mad.
that
No
out.
way. I already got a crown. I'm the blueberry king, so I ain't worried about it.
My folks had a apricot bush. I pruned it this spring, come back pretty good, but haven't seen fruit on it in a while. When if I do cut it, will go for it. Yeah, that pruning is a natural stimulator anyway. Where you prune it, it's probably just putting on a lot of new growth, and then you'll start seeing them fruit buds and stuff once it drop all the leaves, and fruit buds will start popping out on it. Just stop the capping. You seen stuff.
That's all right. I still wait to see it. Two things I wanted to see, David. I want to see you weigh it, and I want to see you eat it, all in the same shot.
Until we pull wing, they weren't even big enough to try to weigh in.
I had three potentials, but that son ate them up.
I think that's what happened to mine. I think that's when it started getting real hot. It seems like they just stopped growing. I was hitting them up with some good old super juice, and they was growing fast. I was like, "Good Lord, yeah, they gonna be some monsters." They keep doubling in size every day. And all of a sudden, I look at, man, what happened? They quit growing. Look, the tendril dried. It's like, man, two of them. I just made me so mad. I pulled the whole vines up, all of them. Like,
I,
get it.
I, I bought four of them in the house. The tendril was dead. They were dried up on the end and everything. Man, every last one of them I got was white on the inside.
Hmm. My third, fourth year pear tree has given me no fruit, but lots of black rot. Oh my God. And copper fungus I hope to get fruit in a few years. On a
I got
pear tree, that's probably cedar rust.
I got a pear tree out here. It's been hit by the freeze so many times. It had pears on it this year, but they was a little less than the size of a dime.
Mm. Yeah, pear trees, they get, well, American pears. Most of them get cedar rust or blight, fire blight. This Scully feels like he's 100 pounds already. When
Okay,
I try to
David.
pick him up, my feet sunk in the ground. My boots still out there till the ground dries.
I hear some real capping.
Oh Lord, Scully a monster. Can't
Hey,
wait to see who
hey,
wins this
hey,
watermelon
David.
war.
Hey, David, this mango tree right here is touching my ceiling in here. Got it in the family room. It's touching the ceiling, man. It's touching the
Fire,
ceiling.
fire blight is the, you start noticing the tip of the branches start like dying off and start turning black, and they start going farther and farther down. You have to cut all the way back till you get to the good. You cut that out. That cedar rust is when they get that, the leaves that have like orange looking stuff on it,
Right.
like an orange and red looking stuff, and it'll be on the fruit too if you get fruit. And you treat that with copper fungicide
I
in the
don't put none of
fall.
that stuff in my garden. No, on my
And
trees.
I'm not spraying no more. It don't do no good, dude. I sprayed my apple trees this year, and they still got cedar rust. The only two that didn't was the Gala apple and the Arkansas black, and plus they cedar rust resistant. But all the rest of them got cedar rust. They were
I
doing
put
good till we started getting all that rain back to back and back to back. I sprayed them
yeah.
right before the rain started too, and they still got cedar rust. Cedar rust.
I put some of that human water on my fruit trees and stuff, and that ain't helping keeping. That don't help keep the deers and stuff away.
They don't.
No, they tearing up my loquat tree back there.
Mm. I
That
miss my
loquat tree.
loquat trees. They were beautiful. They were beautiful.
The ones I got up by the house, they good, but the ones I got in the fruit forest back there,
Yeah.
man. When I put it in the ground, it was about 4 feet. Now it's about 2 feet. They keep eating on that fella.
David said he's gonna make it short tomorrow to show us Gully.
Yeah,
Can't wait to see it. I'll tell you something else that people need to grow more, and that's grapes, man. After about 3 years, you're gonna have so many grapes that you ain't gonna have nothing know what to do with. They're gonna be putting out special muscadines and Niagara grapes. They produce a lot.
I got a whole bunch right now. When I get the fence put up, the 10-foot
Mm-hmm.
fence, I'm growing nothing but muscadine along the whole fence. That and passion fruit. I'm putting both
Passion
of them
fruit.
on the fence to fill it up and cover it.
Yeah, I had to fence my whole yard in last year too. Grapes are invasive. Yeah, they grow like they are. You don't
Yeah,
keep them pruned.
yeah. I got a
You can
bunch of
you,
I got
you can
wild
prune a grape
scoopernines
how
all
you
in the
want.
back on my property in the back in the wooded area and everything. Wild scoopernines all up in there. You look at the stuff, you think Tarzan about to come make a movie. I got all them vines back there.
So Scully, Bayou Sugar says Scully's gonna be 6'3" and 250 pounds.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, that's what we're here for, to inspire each other. To inspire each other. To grow our own food. What? It's 9:35. I guess we're finna get off of here.
all right, bro. You take it
I
easy. Y'all
appreciate you.
people in the chat, take it easy. I see
Yes,
y'all in
sir.
these streets.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
be
Have a
blessed.
good one. Thank y'all for coming once again. Like I always say, God be for you. Who can be against you? No one. Y'all stay blessed. Have a good Friday and a good weekend.